Hello! Welcome back! Today I'm going to do a brand focus video on the company NARS, and if you've seen some of my previous videos you know by now that I really love the brand NARS. Everything here was bought by myself. This isn't sponsored or anything, and all opinions are my own. So I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a makeup application using mainly NARS products, but there are some products in the NARS line that I don't have for specific things like mascara and brows and everything. So I'm going to dabble into some other brands, mainly ones that you've already seen in my previous videos. So let's get this show on the road. Alright, I'm going to start with primer. We're going to use my Hourglass primer. I'm also going to do an Hourglass brand focus video as well. I'll do it on the same day. So applying primer to the face. Okay, so that's primer done. Alright, new NARS foundation. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation, and I got this on Tuesday and I've been using it every day, so nearly a week, and dead set it's amazing. I love NARS Sheer Glow, but this is just wow, and I apply it just exactly the way as they say you should apply it, and you've got to shake it very well before you apply it. So you need one drop. Doesn't look like much, but it covers quite a lot. Okay, and then best applied with fingers. Now they say that this is full coverage. It's medium to full. They say that this is medium to full coverage. It definitely is medium. I think you'd have to apply a second layer for it to be fully full coverage. But it does not feel like anything on your skin. It feels amazing. It blends really nice. You can't explain how it feels when you apply it to your skin. You have to touch it and apply it yourself. So that's foundation done. Now, NARS Concealer. Now you guys know that I love the NARS Creamy Concealer. I use the two shades Custard and Ginger. I use Custard under my eyes and Ginger around the rest of my face. And this stuff is beautiful. Okay, that's concealer done, and so the NARS Pro Prime. I've been running a bit of the primer through my eyebrows, and I've noticed that it helps with the longevity of my brow pencil. You don't have to put primer over your eyes, but over your eyebrows, but it's completely up to you. Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil. So I've got a couple of NARS eyeshadows recently, and I think I might just go for something simple today because I am going out for lunch with my husband, and I'll just show you the couple of NARS eyeshadows that I have. So I have some of the single eyeshadows. I have this one, which is Ashes to Ashes, and it's I think it's described as a shimmery violet brown. And then I have here Fez, which is a bronzy type brown. It's probably quite similar to something like Max Bronze, and Ashes to Ashes is probably similar to Max Satin Taupe. But I also got this. Now you can see my camera. But it is the Narcissus Dual Intensity Eyeshadow Palette, and oh my, whoa! And you get a mini version of the wet dry brush, which is this guy. I've only used this once, but I have swatched all the colours on my arm and on my hands, and they're beautiful, guys. And I was actually going to buy one of the individual eyeshadows. I think I was going to get, what's it called? Himalia, which is this one here. But when I saw that this palette was coming out, I held off and I waited and waited with bated breath, and when they finally became available, I bought it. So I'm just going to use maybe two of these eyeshadows in a look. So just something really simple, and I'll use the wet dry brush. So that's it. So the Narcissus Dual Intensity Eyeshadow Palette is definitely worth it. So as for eyeliners, I'm probably going to use just a small amount of the Night Series eyeliner in Night Flat, which is a dark shimmery blue. Just applying a little bit of this Night Series eyeliner on the outer part of my eye and smudging that. Now just curl lashes and apply mascara. And that is eyes done. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with my NARS Laguna bronzer using this brush. And I'll use a small amount of my Dolce Vita blush. And lastly, the lip. I might go with Afghan Red with this look. So that is the finished look using NARS, mainly NARS products. Okay, so in this video I've used some of my favourite NARS products. I have left out a lot of other things that I own, but I'll quickly run through the NARS products that I own and what I love about them. So I've already talked about the foundation, so put that aside. I have the NARS Sheer Glows in Barcelona and Syracuse. I still love these foundations. They are the best medium coverage foundation I've ever encountered. I have two colours because I don't just suit one shade, but you should always have two colours, one for winter and one for summer. They feel amazing. I think with all NARS complexion products, they are best applied with fingers. Yes, you can use brushes or sponges or whatever you so desire, but I think your fingers are definitely the best for applying NARS complexion items. I also have here the NARS Sheer Matte, which I think is being replaced by the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. I'm not entirely sure, but the Sheer Matte, I really liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the Sheer Glow, and this is targeted specifically for normal to oily skin, whereas the Sheer Glow is targeted for normal to dry skin. But see, I've got normal combination skin, I'm not heaps oily, but the Sheer Glow definitely does work for skin types like my own as well. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers are my favourite concealers. I have Custard and Ginger. Custard for under the eyes and Ginger for the rest of my face. They can be built up to full coverage. It just depends on how much you apply and how you blend it out. I personally like using a brush. I don't like sponges because I think they're very wasteful, but it's all personal preference. And sometimes if I'm in a big hurry, I'll use my fingers, and the warmth of your fingers also helps with blending out the product. I don't really need to talk about these because they were my January favourites, but the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizers, St. Moritz and Annapurna, definitely great for summer. So if you're looking for a really good tinted moisturiser, I recommend the NARS ones. I have the Radiant Cream Compact Foundation. This is in the shade Barcelona. I quite like it. I don't use it heaps, but if I want that little bit more extra coverage, I will put that on top. It's very easy to blend. I apply it with this brush actually. My models prefer airbrush foundation brush. I apply that starting from the centre and working my way out. But yeah, it's definitely, if you're not sure about creams, just try it out. Not everyone likes cream foundations, and that's fair enough. I was a bit unsure about cream foundations until I tried it late last year, and I really liked it. So yeah, if you want to try a cream foundation, I recommend the NARS one. But it's up to you. I think there are other cream foundations out there. Just trying to think. I think Revlon does a really good cream foundation. I think they do a mousse one too. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, if you, it's totally up to you on what you want to use. Okay, so we'll go to a couple of face products. My NARS Casino bronzer. This is slightly darker than Laguna, which I'll show soon, but I like using this one because it's more suited for my skin tone. They blend really well. You get quite a lot of product, which is good. And yeah, they just, I really like it. I've tried drugstore, aka Priceline, bronzers. I think the Bourjois bronzing powder was probably my favourite drugstore bronzing powder, but yeah, I had the Rimmel natural bronzing powder. I can't remember what it's called. I like that, but it was a bit too orange for me, and like, I've got olive skin, so if something looks orange on me, I can only imagine what it's like on lighter skin tones than mine. So yeah, that the NARS one is my favourite bronzing powder. So I have the Narcissus Guy Bourdin blush palette. It's the One Night Stand cheek palette, and it comes with four blushes, and four blushes, the Laguna bronzer and the Devotee highlight. So the other colours are Mistinguette, I think it's pronounced, Orgasm, Ghoul, and Deep Throat. And yeah, that is quite pink, but it's actually really nice and soft, especially if you apply it with a lighter hand. You don't look like a clown. So this is limited edition, I'm sorry, but I went to the ends of the earth to get this pretty much. So, and I love this. It's especially good if you're a makeup artist, because you have the selection of colours, and it's just in a handy palette for your kit. I have two single NARS blushes. I have here Dolce Vita, and that's my favourite. Just, I don't want to think what colour I'm putting on my cheeks. I apply it with a very light hand, and as you can see, it's a really nice colour. And my other favourite blush would have to be NARS Sin. I like using this in winter because of the warmth and the fact that it's a berry toned coloured blush, and it has small amount of shimmer in it, and it's not full on shimmer, it's just a very subtle hint of shimmer, which is quite nice, especially in winter when your skin looks pretty drab. The little bit of shimmer actually makes your face look a lot brighter. Don't really need to talk about this because you know I love it, but it's the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. So as previously mentioned, I have two individual eyeshadows. I have Ashes to Ashes, and I have Fez. I've used them a couple of times, and I do really like them. I haven't given them a proper wear in, so I can't give a proper review, but from what I've used so far, I really like them. They're actually quite similar in consistency to MAC eyeshadows, and MAC eyeshadows are probably my favourite eyeshadows. And I have a couple of NARS eyeliners. I have the Larger Than Life Longwear eyeliner in Rue Saint Honor. Honor, depends on how you pronounce it. It's just a dark navy blue. And I have the Night Series eyeliner in Night Flight, which is also a navy blue. It's more of a blue-black with silver shimmer in it. And I also have Larger Than Life Longwear eyeliner in Abbey Road. And I didn't choose it because I love the Beatles, but it's just a really nice teal blue. They're very easy to apply, very easy to smudge. They are very long wearing. When they say that they're long wearing, they are very long wearing. Oh geez, a couple of weeks ago, I had the Routine On Air one on, and it was very hot, and I thought guarantee it was going to smudge and I was going to end up like looking like a panda, but it stayed put. And maybe it's because of the primer as well, but either way I was impressed by how long it stayed on my eye. So very good eyeliners. And next we have a couple of lip products. I have here, I'm going to go through the pencil type ones first, and then I'll go to the actual lipsticks. But I have here NARS Dolce Vita. So I like, this is the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. I like the colour, but I'm not sure about the matte finishes. If you like matte finish products, then go right ahead. But sometimes my skin, my lips are really dry, and I just find that they cling to the flaky bits on your lips. And even if I use the Lush lip scrub, I still find that it's, yeah, I just don't like full-on matte lips. That's just my personal opinion. But each to their own. But I really do like the satin lip pencils, and this one's in Bansa. And they feel a lot more hydrating. They're a lot easier to apply, and I think mattes stay on longer, but I prefer the finish of the satin lip pencil. But like I said, it's completely up to you what you like. I'd definitely purchase another one or two of the satin lip pencils, but probably not the matte ones, but that's just me. Okay, so I have three lipsticks. This one is called Afghan Red, which is the one I have on my lips at the moment, and it's a claret, I think they described it on their website. And they smell a bit like vanilla and lipstick. I don't know, you know the lipstick smell. Yeah, like it's not unpleasant, but it's not too pleasant. Either way, I don't really care because the colour is beautiful, the way that they apply is gorgeous, and they just feel nice on your lip. Like, they don't feel uncomfortable. You're not sitting there going, meh, meh, bleh. I really love them, and I like wearing that shade when I don't want to think about what lipstick I want to wear. The second one I have is Dolce Vita. So I have the blush, the matte lip pencil, and now the lipstick. This one is, it's a nothing shade in a way, but it's a beautiful nothing shade. And yeah, that's another lazy lip color day color. I think it's beautiful. And I actually have a lot of people comment on my lips when I wear it, which is really weird considering it's a nothing type colour. But yeah, the Dolce Vita lipstick is beautiful. Now, these guys, firstly, magnets. How do they work? This is the NARS Audacious Lipstick in the shade Audrey. Now, I wanted a few different shades, but when these came out, they sold like hotcakes, and I was very sad, but I got one, so I was happy about that. So this is Audrey. Now, honestly, this is just one swipe. Look how pigmented that is. When I tried them in store, I could not believe how much pigment there was in just one swipe of that lipstick. And I'm still amazed by it now. That is just one swipe and they feel so luxurious. Yes, they cost a little bit more than the regular lipsticks, but you're paying for that luxury. You're paying for that pigment, and you're also paying for the name NARS. But honestly, I want to get more, and I'm hoping that they will end up stocking some more of those Audacious lipsticks, because they're just beautiful, guys. Oh, look at that. One swipe, literally one swipe. And lastly, did I talk about this? I don't know. My Dual Intensity eyeshadow palette. You don't need to see my setup. Like I said in my tutorial, I waited. I wanted to buy an individual eyeshadow, but I waited because the palette was more value for money considering how much the individual eyeshadows cost. And like the packaging is beautiful. All NARS packaging is beautiful. But I love eyeshadows. I'm an eyeshadow and a lip hoarder. So overall, I as you can tell, I really like NARS products. You get what you pay for, essentially. I think I feel the only thing that I feel let down by is probably the Dolce Vita matte lip pencil, but I'm not a huge fan of matte lip pencils anyway, or lip products, matte lip products. So it's completely up to you. Honestly, if you get the time or anything, go into a store that sells NARS and just play around with it, and have a feel for it yourself, because honestly that's the only way that you're going to view your own opinion on the products. But overall, NARS at the moment would have to be my favourite brand at the moment. Not just that, but like they have everything. They have skincare and all that as well, but I haven't tried the skincare, so I can't really give you an opinion on that. But they're just a brilliant all-round high-end product company, and I was a massive fan of MAC, but I've noticed that a lot of their products have started to slip, but except for their eyeshadows and some of their lipsticks. But like I said, I'd love to hear if you've tried anything NARS, and tell me what you think, and I hope you got something out of this instead of me just rambling on. But thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.